Mako's looking at one of these engage supports. You guys have already mentioned that we haven't seen him so much on
is he?
Okay, never mind. We're putting a clock in the bottom lane instead. All right, the spice wasn't reserved.
First enemy red.
And this is very basic timer control. Here's the Realm Warp, though.
Yeah, let's see whether Ghost can survive this one. He might be able to, as Barrel's also battling, dancing his way out, but it doesn't work.
They also threatened moving Ziggs towards mid, though. So here we go.
There's the Predator again. Quickness tied in with it as well, and Scout has nowhere to go. Barrel tanks up the turret for a long time, but he can. They're going to be fine in that.
By the recon, no flash blown by the targets, and kill successful.
Start to look for those picks and start to unlock with their composition.
Well, they're looking for a bit of a pick here as Mako's burning down for now. In goes JJ, though, into the backside. It's flash out immediately from Ghost as the Jarvan out of position, but still able to grab the kill. And look at all of that healing as well. He's going to get resurrected from the Chrono Shift, and now it's Damwon Kia that are on the run. Canyon is not rooted just yet, but Khan is just dead. Down goes Canyon as well, and there.
Exactly. EDG choose the bottom side for the Rift Tail. Bottom side down immediately. First turret bonus. Actually,
there. They want to contest for this Drake, but the positioning still better for EDG as Showmaker dives into the pit, distorts his way out, and that is just a pick-off. And EDG bursts down the Drake, and now there's nothing to fight for Damwon Kia.
And look, EDG also have control over the mid-wave, so they should be able to push this one out as Damwon is looking for picks. The root comes down.
Yeah, Scout goes down relatively low, but it's the burst damage onto Showmaker. He has to get out. He's got a bomb, but it doesn't do very much damage. As now Canyon with the ulti will keep himself alive. Scout burning down, but is going to survive for the moment. We don't have an ulti out of the Ziggs, so Scout is going to be okay.
Mako has ice in his veins. He is not wasting this cooldown. He's like, Scout, walk it off, okay? You're gonna be fine. I'm not using my ultimate, and saving that in these critical moments really does mean the difference between life and death. It does mean the difference between Damwon still pushing down an objective.
It's going to be fine. They get vision of the Jarvan, and that's who they want to take down. Damwon, they have to remember they're going to have to do it twice if they want it to stick.
Damwon just leveraging their poke right now. A lot of damage. Here we go.
Yeah, Scout now going to take a lot of damage. There is the Chrono Shift. And EDG not able to follow up too much. The Curtain Call comes out, but not able to do relevant damage. Ghost getting taken down so low with that last bullet. And Damwon now going to be backing away. EDG still lying in wait with control of that brush.
Scout is getting out of range so he can revive back or heal back up at the tower and then teleport out. It's going to get dangerous for Damwon. Showmaker flirting with a flank around the outside. There's the teleport, and Scout has returned.
Yeah, Showmaker gonna dive into the pit, tries to take. Yeah, yep, I'm absolutely fine. We've sorted it out. Nice. We're looking for a Baron here, and Damwon Kia taking it down to about 4K. Flandre looking for the backside. Damwon Kia have been split, and the three in the pit are gonna have to get out of there. Great satchel charge, try and divide them. And now JJ, maybe they're the ones getting routed. The pincer maneuver here from Damwon Kia. The Realm Warp gets Scout in there, but he's got the Chrono Shift. He's gonna be absolutely fine. It's a 1-for-1 for the moment as they get rid of the Zillion, but Ziggs is also dead. Some low health bars, but so far, EDG in a good position. There it is, as it is evened out by Damwon Kia. Down goes
the Realm Warps here coming from Scout. And long range from Viper trying to hit those W snares to force them into these fights, whereas Damwon are remaining very slippery.
Are they looking for a turn? Do they actually have the coordinated damage to lock anyone down before Mako can bring them back to life? In goes JJ, they just explode Showmaker. He is so important for their team fight, and he goes golden as well. He's got the Sterix, he's got the Chrono Shift. It's an immortal Jarvan trying to win the team fight, and EDG have lost no one. In goes Barrel once again, but it's going to be a sacrifice, and Damwon Kia are left with corpses on the Rift.
And EDG have done it, Atlas! Brute force right into the...
It was Viper that sunk his teeth into the heart of Damwon. He found Showmaker, the pick that was needed to tear apart Damwon.
Every last one. So not only is it a clean ace, it's just huge map control. Since they're the ones with the extra effort towards their team fight, they're the ones with the Zillion scaling so well here towards the later stages. You just get to destroy the entire map with this Baron as well. Look at this Baron power play start to explode. 2 minutes left on it, and they're already at 2.7K.
And they had the Dragon Soul waiting for them as well. So Ocean Soul now encircling EDG at the same time. Another 5 minutes, and it's going to be that Elder Drake time. But the Red Bull Baron power play is only getting larger.
This series is EDG's chance to shock the world. Damwon, the defending world champions, already going so heavily down in game number 1 here, is just such a huge step by EDG. Let's see if they can finish it. The attempts at split push here from Damwon are going to get outpaced very quickly by a full Baroned up team.
Yes, this is a lot of minions and a lot of champions here. Showmaker looking for a bit of a flank, but there is no real option. Khan's going to be backing, look to try and get back and assist the rest of his team, but his house has been blown up, gentlemen. It's not a great time as Showmaker able to get himself out of the Cataclysm, but EDG, they can do this all day.
Forced to flash, and oh look, the Realm Warp is coming through immediately. They're going to rotate up to top. They've circumvented the wave that they don't have by leveraging the Realm Warp, and they're now looking to break onto the final inhibitor. Not that many minions, so Damwon should be able to hold. And look at this, Mako also clearing out the flank. That is kind of holding the line against EDG Siege, but look, they're going to commit again. The wave clear continues to come through, but perhaps it will not be enough. The 5-man of EDG looking to go in.
Flash Cataclysm comes forward, and JJ just trying to put them in position, but it's Canyon. He's got the ultimate, and now the dive forward from Beryl. It does not work out. The grand entrance only hits one, and then he just pops like a balloon. The wind wall looks comically ineffective as now the Nexus turrets are falling, and for a series that so many predicted was a 3-0. Yes, it might be, but it's not going to be for Damwon Kia. Edward Gaming absolutely wiping the floor with our former world champions. They make sure they finish the job before they finish off the Nexus.
EDG with
going as Cassidy, the other option, so...
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't play that. I mean, I don't think I ever liked it when he picked it, I'm not gonna lie, even though he did do some winning.
And Flandre throws it down. You steal away my...
Shut out of all of them in game one.
And biggest factor here, fellas, is of course the teleport that you were able to secure.
A single target, and yes, it can be very effective if that single target closes to you, or...
There's the ultimate. Kiana goes right into the wall, and that is indeed a second Rift Herald. Looks like that was what they've got their eyes on, and in goes Beryl once again. Ulti available for Showmaker. Let's see where he throws it out. There's a golden tag, and the ultimate comes through from Canyon as well to try and help out. Showmaker goes golden with his stopwatch, and he's going to keep himself alive, and this is a bit of a wash.
This is one of those scary points about this, those choke points when playing against composition like this.
Yep, and it's going to spell about a 2,000 gold lead, but there is a little bit in the bank for EDG with the fact that they were able to lock down the Rift Herald. So we'll see whether they can make that one work. Still, first brick available, mid lane very low on EDG's side of the map, so a possible target here for Damwon to really open things up.
Also, looking at the reset for Dragon, the ultimate cooldown there is extremely low for especially Rakan, and so they will be able to go set up. Mako goes in to try and early clear out some of this vision. Meanwhile, Damwon pushing down the remnants of that mid lane to actually be able to set up for this is really big. You can then push the minion wave further up mid.
Oh, Flash! Flash ulti comes forward. There's another supreme display of talent, and Flandre is out of there. Viper unable to then get the position as Khan on the side, trying to get Scout out of here. Scout, of course, can be devious, but let's see whether they can fight this 4v5. The Drake also in there. In goes JJ, but not quite able to get the work done that he wanted to. There's the Mimic Distortion, but no damage. Viper still able to take down Canyon, but is it actually going to work out? JJ flashing for his life, and Viper high health bar, but he doesn't have any friends, and it's a double kill for Khan, who is getting his revenge right now. JJ, that was the wrong brush to face check, as Beryl could go down, but no, it's a triple kill for the Graves on the top.
Well done. You could say for the positioning, they just immediately pounce on him. Showmaker just flash. Big difference. Not having the power of that Blanc coming in with the flank, not having that big burst damage is huge. Of course, the pick, and you see where the idea came from. It wasn't actually even just the Malzahar and Kiana ultimate.
The siege, finally another conga line to come in as Khan on the flank right now, and Showmaker fishing with these silences. EDG sort of trapped in their own jungle.
Reduction in his back pocket as well, and they're going to keep looking for these picks as we set up for the next Drake.
Yeah, the next Drake, there are two smites on the side of Damwon as well, so keep your eye out on that. As Supreme Display of Talent finds two. Viper actually takes so much damage as the Solar Flare comes through. They're trying to engage onto JJ, who flashes his way out. Mako trying to cause a ruckus, but instead just loses his life. The Rakan taken down. It's a double kill for Khan, and JJ's running for the hills. Canyon wanting to dive over there. JJ trying to back, but that Q did so much work from Canyon. He's hitting critical mass right now, and both of those smites aren't even necessary.
Burning it down so quickly, they can even threaten.
They have double smite as well, so it's not a real 50-50 right now as Beryl's trying to cause... Oh, it is! JJ steals it away! He will pay for it with his life, but that is huge for EDG. Can they get out is the question, as Flandre will get eviscerated. Just try and get out!
Get some money off topside too. Yep. You know, the benefits of that play will keep on rolling in.
The Red Bull Baron power play, not exactly massive right now, just under 1k. Has now ticked over it, as I say it, but Showmaker should be able to respond with this bottom lane outer turret. It isn't going to necessarily put EDG in the lead, however, it Zins out for the next little while. Mako very far away from this one as Zenith Blade goes barely wide. Drake now, Flandre, off on that flank like you were talking about, but is going to be spotted by all that vision we noted earlier. Now JJ inside this pit. Does have the ultimate back available as Khan dashes on forward, looks to try and get damage down onto the young jungler. The supreme display of talent does barely anything as now EDG bringing the fight to the back line of Damwon Kia. They trade as the mid laners both go down, but Kiana still does so much work. Flandre has to run, and that's the stun from Ghost. He is magnetic with these skill shots on the Jhin, and that is sole point for Damwon Kia.
And they're not going to stop there. Right up the mid lane. Damwon will push through, get up to the inhibitor turret as well.
And Damwon just navigate the fight beautifully once again. Even though EDG was able to just collapse onto Showmaker, it was not enough. He still was even able to get his ultimate off onto Viper to just buy a little bit more time for his team, and then the rest just followed up with sufficient damage. Canyon, Khan, still huge damage dealers in the fight. And now, in this situation, Damwon do not want to flip the Baron. They can't afford to take this gamble, and they re-engage.
Solar Flare as well. It's a lot of damage onto Flandre, and he's got a big health bar, but he still pops like a balloon. Showmaker takes him down, and health is exactly what Malzahar loves eating through. So now, no top laner for EDG, but JJ is still here. He can still be the hero as Viper dives on forward. The cleanse was good, but he still explodes. Beryl keeps himself alive as well, and EDG are getting routed. This is not going to be a 50-50 because Damwon Kia don't want anyone alive. When this Baron is there, he still dives into the pit, but there's still a bunch of health on this Baron. It's going down low as he's trying to fight for it. It's down to 15.
Right back off the damage as soon as JJ gets the back. Another Jhin W from Ghost. This is why he's such a high priority champion in so many of these series.
Yep, he's so very good at it as well. 1-0-12 right now on this pick.
Here we go.
Yep, teleport flank to try and get them in there already. JJ taking a lot of damage. There's the Sterix down, double flashes as Mako tries to engage. Showmaker going golden, but can he actually stay alive after the fact? The supreme display of talent says absolutely yes as Damwon Kia. They will rout EDG. That's a clean ace, and they will win game 2.
The game overs come through as Damwon dab on EDG. 5-0, the Nexus in their eyes. We're going 1-1, boys.
Yep, it's a best of 3 now between Damwon Kia and EDG. I don't want to say things like statement game or the fact that we've got a series on our hands, but
as an answer in their best of 5 against Tier 1, and he basically just played weak side, right? With the amount of disruption that it can offer in a team fight as well, Jhin suddenly becomes a lot harder to play every time you ult. Well, there's the risk of the Gragas ultimate knocking you into the team to be able to steal away Scout's ultimate so that in the event he tried to roam up top, he could also follow him so that there weren't a numbers disadvantage.
Well,
Speaking of,
going to start this one up, and Khan has nowhere to go. It's a decent body slam to buy a couple of seconds time, but that's all he gets. First blood goes until that 15-minute point where we can really be sure of how things are going to go. First Drake going to be taken for the first time here by
bottom side is going to be left alone as Flandre is going to get flashed on.
Yeah, it's a big early flash from Flandre. I like the idea, but it ain't going to work. All of the teleports to come forward as now Khan is walking the wrong way, but maybe it's the correct one as they pick up the kill on the Twisted Fate. They knew the man advantage was EDG with a whole host of members there.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. Scout moving towards that top side and Khan nowhere to go. Some Alcove Gaming isn't going to work out in his favor, and 3 versus 1's a bit unfair if you ask me. Beryl, but he is, of course, quite tanky. Ghost now trying to get himself into position. Not exactly optimal weaponry, but he'll take it. As now the teleport to come forward from the Gragas. The fight has begun as Beryl looked to get the ultimate off. He did manage to get there as Mako locks down the kill.
The side of the map now. This is where you want to play with Twisted Fate. Flandre will be able to get topside tower, still has the Rift Herald in pocket, and gives him a lot of pushing power.
Yeah, that's also first brick as well, going over to the chase, able to lock that one down himself. So I'm glad you accentuated that point, because Flandre being strong is going to be very important for EDG.
Certainly is. We do see the Braum hovering around. Flandre needs to be careful not to overextend because the resets are going to come through soon. And this could be danger for Flandre.
Yeah, Winter's Bite comes down, and this is going to be the chain CC. Khan's able to lock down. That kill
has to relent slightly, and so doesn't want to overextend and get picked off. Leaves just the remnants of the tower here, but with it going down there.
I mean, there's only so many unbreakable cooldowns that you have available to yourself. as the turret does finally go down in that mid lane. And Damwon Kia want to secure this Drake. Can JJ do it again? Can he lock down the smite? Is the question. Showmaker waiting off to the side, chooses his moment now, flashes on forward onto Viper, but Viper not actually out of position just yet. Sets up the curtain call to look to lock down Damwon Kia. They will be able to get their soul point, and they take down the jungler as well. Scout going golden, Showmaker dashing forward, uses his stopwatch as well, but there is no follow-up. 4 members of Damwon Kia now desperately trying to...
you the extra vision coverage to be able to get the most out of some of these periods in the game where Damwon don't have another dragging
back. They're not wanting to commit as now Showmaker off on the flank, I believe was just spotted, and definitely is now with the chain lash being looked at, and Damwon Kia looking for some stuns. They haven't fully committed just yet as Canyon dives on over, but he's immediately popped. Can't make the big play. Can't into the backside though. He'll be able to do it. Locks down Scout before he can do anything, and Ghost grabs the kill onto JJ. And this is the team fight that Damwon Kia have been looking for all game long. Flandre goes down as well, and Mako, he's running for the hills, but he's not going to be able to stop this Infernal Soul going down.
That's going to be so big. Not only do they stop the Soul, but they can also just run straight up to Baron. They have so much damage. EDG have not been able to split push strong enough. They have not been able to spread out Damwon.
And it's what could very well make them world champion again.
Yep, they were able to bide their time through all of the early...
And it melts thanks to the damage from Ghost.
Well, the curtain call comes in. Can Viper do enough damage to deter Damwon Kia from this Baron as Showmaker? There is a blast cone still available. Looks for the chain, but doesn't quite get there as Canyon gets the kickback, immediately goes in to the stopwatch. Beautifully done, and they're going to be the picks. The top side goes down first, and it's a bloodbath. Oh man, he couldn't do it last time, but that time, Canyon, beautiful.
Perfect turn here from Damwon as they chase down Viper as well. It's going to be the big push. That team fight, Vedius has been able to bide its time, and with the extra damage from the Soul as well.
It's just patience is the best way to
their
describe.
Composition is just so important. Khan off to the side, he can play bodyguard so beautifully on this Gragas as well. As you can see, just up to the front line, feeling very good, and the Elder Drake has spawned. Now the team fight going to break out yet again as Beryl going down very, very low, but Viper was the target, and Viper will be taken down. Beryl's he's still alive. What is going on here? Flandre and Scout, the last men standing, and look at this. They're stealing it. Thankfully, Beryl finally falls as the Destiny steals away that kill, but it's still a massive fight win for Damwon Kia.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive fight win, and that is going to lay destruction to the base. Teleport immediately over for the push with the Baron. Make the most of it.
Yep, they decide that they don't even need the Elder Drake because, of course, the Nexus is the prime target, and Damwon Kia are pushing forward. It's going to be this one caster minion that will be the hero right now as Scout, the only one here that can try to defend. JJ up relatively soon, Mako as well. Viper also only 5 seconds, but the Nexus is exposed, and Damwon Kia will move to match point in this series.
He ran away with the game.
And also the Viego that did see a lot of success and then sort of fell out when we got to the knockouts. It felt like he was really starting to climb the ranks when it came to the junglers, and then it was JJ just picking...
Meanwhile, Kenyon playing off of his winning, pushing bottom lane. The Nami steal away, really paying dividends for this team.
Mako is playing with fire down here on the bottom side, but Khan, he's sleepy, and he is going to drop as Scout. Portal jumping around, but he will be able to pick up that first blood. Canyon immediately exhausted as he gets towards the bottom side, and the defense from EDG down here is beautiful. Ghost actually taking a turret shot. He didn't want Polymorph. Just beautiful under Canyon, and the flash will get Mako out of position, even sidestepping the bubble. Damn, they're controlling the map. It's just very, very powerful, and they will be able to take this first Infernal Drake. Next one going to be... Yeah, it's going to be another steal away as Bubble lands on the bottom side of the map. Khan taking a fair bit of damage here. Some needlework goes on in, but thankfully he's immune when you're not in that circle. Double exhaust to go down as there's the tidal wave. Viper taking a fair bit of damage, and once again he's going to get bubbled as Canyon now on the bottom side, and the curtains have been called. The wild growth comes in, but I don't think it's going to save them as finally Canyon's on the board, and they'll wipe out 2 bottom lane.
Opening it up for a bottom side play.
And if they didn't, Damwon Kia would look very, very silly right now. Because if they don't win that lane, they have nothing that's winning on the map. The talent is literally useless, and it all falls apart. But now, it's going to be Canyon immediately blowing up. So I apologize for the cast curse if they're ahead from this particular point, and especially by a margin like this. One of the bigger ones we've seen.
Back in a way that we love to see. Damwon, they team fought very well in the last game. But it felt like
scaling composition, but can you get onto the map in order to try and claw your way back is going to be the question. Star and EDG, they're looking to have their lunch and eat it too. They do take down
Seed control over the river, and that gives the third Drake over to EDG. But now Damwon looking to go on the offensive as they attack the mid-tier 1.
Yeah, they should be able to answer for this one, but what will EDG be able to offer is going to be the question. That bubble was absolutely beautiful from Scout. As the shockwave hits 3 out of nowhere, is the follow-up going to be there? And the curtains are called, and that's going to say yes. Scout still unable to get quite out of position as Showmaker picks up the kill in the end. Well, I didn't even see it. I believe he's immune. People have told me that. Canyon.
Have they?
The back of the pit.
It's definitely frustrating.
All summoners are up for both sides, by the way.
This is the big moment for both of these teams. EDG wanting to get to this soul point. JJ's smites have just been so good. He dives in and of course he steals it away. Damwon Kia, can they actually find a team fight though is going to be the question. We still have
to capitalize on all of their efforts. The only response is a slight move
30 minutes into this game.
Oh god, that's melting.
Yeah, this is going down so incredibly fast, and no one is in position. They just didn't even really know. It's Khan. Bounces into the pit and decides that he doesn't want that whatsoever. He will get popped, and now Damwon find themselves with a man disadvantage, and EDG with Baron as well.
EDG are pushing Damwon all over this map. Thankfully by them with superior positioning, getting there first, immediately just unloading into it, and with stopping some of the backs here too, they can take over everything.
Flandre is an absolute monster in this top lane. Level 18, by far the highest level in the game. He has 4 items completed, one of them being the Infinity Edge. No one can touch him in the 1v1 right now. And off the back of a Baron, EDG are going to very quickly take down 2 tier 3 towers.
This is actually reminding me of some of Flandre's old Gangplank games where he just gets levels seemingly out of nowhere and then he rocks up to a team fight with all of the items in the universe. This is, of course, dating back to quite a long time, but that's exactly what he's done right here. This Graves is 6 levels ahead of Beryl.
That's what dedication to pushing your side lanes gets you. Remember that mid lane play that we talked about where Damwon forced it by keeping all 5 in mid and Brute Force taking the tower and picking up the extra kill? EDG, well, a bubble lands here, actually.
Yeah, this could be the pickup. The minion wave turns up in the nick of time, but Ghost could be the one to go down, and he absolutely is. The Heartbreaker comes in, but now JJ in a bit of trouble. He just gets himself over the wall. Canyon explodes as well, as Nami is turned into a fish finger. Showmaker now at about no health, as Khan's doing his very best to be the hero, but it's not going to happen this game. As Damwon Kia are routed once again, they're running the wrong direction, and EDG should be taking this game. In fact, Flandre, he's taking inhibitors himself.
Rumors of the LPL's demise have been greatly exaggerated at Worlds this year, my friends. EDG will just put a stomp down on game number 4. Push us to Silver Scrapes, push us to that game 5, Alice.
Xin kind of looks like the last jungler left, and that is what they will go for. So, the final drafts of the World Championship 5th game have now been from Canyon because he recognized that Viper and Maker wanted to go back to base, get their reset out, and I'm very confident this is the earliest Drake of the series.
Yes.
All Drakes have been starting at like 11 minutes, 12 minutes after the first Herald has already been taken, but as you rightly said, Canyon wants to get ahead of the game here.
Beryl now just trying to navigate this area, the bubble. Not actually going to get too much joy as JJ taking some damage. Beryl dives on in. Now is very deep as they all try and collapse onto the Leona. Can we burst down the Herald though, Damwon, is the question. And the answer is absolutely not. As EDG, they get their pick. They look to try and secure it as Canyon walks in, smites it away.
And he played the opening so well. It was off his instant reaction with his Xin ultimate.
Oh, there's the flash forward. Khan is dead. He's extremely dead. The flash.
A smite steal now.
Yep, has popped the Predator to try and get himself there, but like you say, no way over this wall as Scout throws out the bubble as well. It is going to be a trade of Drakes
for later in the game. 2 of the early kills, both of them, all of this gold funneled onto Flandre on this Kennen. And with him reaching very close to level 11 and having his jungler here.
This is a problem. He's decided to commit, but he throws away the ultimate. And JJ's easily able to
out off of bottom and make it a trade.
Yep, they're going all in on this one as well as Mako decides to go forward. There's a Mega Inferno Bomb. This Viper not taking too much damage from it though, as Damwon Kia hard commit. They do take the turret. Satchel Charge going to help out, and Showmaker turns up. It wasn't necessarily needed for that one. In the end, they can fight over this next dragon. As we, of course, have the Ocean Soul available to us.
Showmaker.
Looking for the stun, does get it onto JJ there, who immediately has the Crescent Guard to stop himself from going down. But now, another cooldown unavailable.
Scout did use his TP to join the fight. A lot was invested there. Good damage from Scout.
The bubble is going to land onto Showmaker as well. It's so important. He wants to get the paddle star, but couldn't quite wrap it around the rest of Damwon Kia. Golden goes barrel as Mako makes his way out of the fight, but he can't get back in, and JJ didn't have the ulti and will...
Overcommitting. Barrel there, he does not hesitate. He waits until he sees the whites of their eyes. The Rakan is right next to him, about to charm. Then he hits the stopwatch. They draw out the cooldowns. He still has his flash. He walks away unscathed. He makes it look so clean, so easy, baiting in. Of course, trying to find the cannon early, throw down the pillar just to make or delay that engage and force him to use some...
Showmaker.
Yeah, he's so far forward, has to flash out. The scan of the week is good, but it's not good enough. The slicing Maelstrom comes in, and now Khan trying to take down Canyon. There's the collateral damage, finally. He gets it done, and he's not done yet. JJ taking a lot of damage. Khan will fall down. Ghost is still alive, doing a fair bit of work, but Beryl, he's in the middle of 4 people, and EDG will wipe them off the map. It's just a lonely Ziggs, and EDG have full control.
Work laid adventure after adventure into the red quadrant of the jungle, and they find him. They find the Syndra.
And so much of this game is thanks to JJ, yes, but Flandre has been such a...
for Flandre to be careful with his cooldowns. Everything now riding on the Kennen, since the supports have traded their ults already, and Beryl has to flash as well.
Yeah, he's out of position. Flandre underneath this turret, desperate for it, but doesn't quite calculate effectively. And Beryl's able to successfully limp his way up, but no flash, no possible engage with that one now available for Beryl.
Wait, the two-man Baron is going on right now. EDG have no idea.
Yeah, and Damwon Kia can throw down the ultimate from the Ziggs. The Baron's still going down.
This is the World Finals, and they're sneaking it with 2 people. 3K left, Canyon going down, burning.
Mako, can he actually get awarded to this pit? He does, and he gets the bad news. It is taken the flank for Flandre. As Damwon Kia, they're still biding their time, waiting for their opportunity as Mako goes in, pops immediately like a balloon, but Canyon going to follow suit. Flandre gets exhausted, and Khan now trying to continue this fight. Some low health bars as the flash comes forward. Khan goes golden. Viper is still alive though, flashes in. Showmaker down to 200. He's a sitting duck, and it's a double kill for Scout. Now he's flashing forward, picking up all of the summoner spells, and it is good night for Ghost and an ace for EDG.
EDG will smash the dreams of the LCK into the ground here. They get the soul, Venius. They clean up the extra kills off of the team fight, and EDG will push ahead, taking full control of Summoner's Rift.
It is EDG that is out team-fighting the team-fighting titans that is Damwon. No one thought that they could falter in the 5v5. No one thought that Damwon could fall short.
Moving towards this Elder, it ticked down. It is spawned right now, and Damwon are like, well, you guys want to trade, we'll take this one.
Oh, Showmaker.
Oh, off to the side, can he find it? No, Flandre able to get himself out as Mako now dives in. Canyon, the one that's going to be the target. Does he have the subjugate to keep himself alive? It does not work. And Scout locks down the jungle, and now no smite. And this Elder Drake is on the table. Damwon Kia, can they stop it? Are they going to give up an Elder? I don't think he can afford to do that. As they move themselves back around. Gravitum going to stun up Beryl, but he's able to get himself into the brush. The Elder, I don't think Damwon have an answer to this. 25 seconds on Canyon, but he has no teleport or anything, is now Flandre looking for Showmaker, the counter flash to come through from the Syndra, but he's so far away from the potential fight. Khan trying to fight this one out as in they go. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, but the flash comes out from Viper. He takes down Beryl. Now who is going to answer this AD carry? The shutdown onto Flandre some way towards the bottom side, but that's not what we're looking at. There is no smite on the side of Damwon Kia, but the dragon resets. Oh, the flash doesn't work out there for Khan, but he's still trying to get this one done. It does not work, and the dragon will be taken down.
Oh, and Ghost trying to do heroics, and we're back out to it.
Canyon.
No. Canyon's behind enemy lines, trying to look for his opportunity. That wasn't a bubble that connected, but Mako's going to be able to get it with the quickness. There's an angry dragon that's going to eat him, and it's Viper that sends him to the grave. And EDG, they've taken down yet another smite. and they should be able to take down this Baron as Damwon Kia looking to try and secure some funny business and try and get whatever they can on this map to answer, but they are just clutching at straws right now.
Yeah, Damwon saying, you're going to have to pull this Game 5 out of my cold, dead hands. They're trying everything they can think of. Oh, sneaky play here from Canyon. Maybe he can hide in the brush without being seen and surprise flash over the back of Baron. No way. EDG, they find him, they sniff him out. Oh, maybe they can pull up the split push.
Well, Ghost is headed towards the Afterlife. I didn't even see that he was there, and Scout just pops him. As now Showmaker looking to try and answer this. Zoe throws down the gameplay button, should have Scat of the Week available, and there it is. Not much he can do about that, and Scout, he tried to flash out of the way, but it didn't quite work. But the Baron, it's already gone, and EDG, they're going for a base race, and I think my money's on them.
Yeah, Damwon have to go for that play to pick somebody off, but it means they're not going to stop in the push for EDG. Baron up, Siege continues.
Ghost has 20 seconds left. He has the ultimate available to him. Damwon need that wave clear.
Elder Drake just wears off now, so Damwon Kia can try and answer. Solar Flare does not find any joy whatsoever. Beryl's going to get stunned up. Mako diving so far forward. Moonlight Vigil not going to connect.
Scrapping to try and avoid losing this game. EDG will steamroll ahead. They are inevitable. They will come for the siege. Ken in mid, push up that wave. Super minions on top side. You see Khan trying to buy some time there, and the rest of EDG looking for what they're hoping to be their final fight.
Well, Mega Inferno Bomb's going to try and deny it, but look at the Baron protecting these minions so well. The Ziggs, the wave clear doesn't really work, and now that's a teamfight tool that they're missing as well. Moonlight Vigil going to connect onto Ghost fantastically, but he does satchel his way out. Still, it's just going to be creating space to take down these inhibitor turrets and inhibitors. The mid lane going to go down as well as EDG will crush the base of Damwon Kia. Do they have it in them in order to close this one out right here? There is one turret between EDG and history right now as Viper dashes forward. Showmaker goes golden, but it's not going to keep him alive. Mako is going to be the sacrificial lamb, but it's a double kill already for Flandre. Lightning rushing his way out of this one, and now the Nexus is exposed. Damwon Kia are limping, and EDG have the man advantage. The Nexus will go down, and against all odds, EDG will be your 2021 World Champions.
They've done it! They've actually done it! The LPL is back on top. Fedius, combo breaker on Damwon's attempt for the back-to-back titles. So much prestige there. All that EDG had to do was break their world's curse as soon as they got through the quarterfinals. They make it all the way to the end.
Champions of 2021.
The adaptations, the smite fights, so much work put in by this team.
It was just so much control for EDG, but in every single game, it felt neck and neck. So congratulations to EDG as we head to the trophy ceremony presented by Mercedes-Benz.